touchdown.
And if you've missed it, Noah Short's block punt. And to cover it in the end zone by Jabril Williams is what the difference is right now, 7-3. Evan Warren to kick. Army's going to get the ball to start the second half. And fair catch called for and taken inside the 5. The aforementioned Jenny Dell. Let's go to her.
Yeah, I spoke with Ken Niumatalolo, and he said he's pleased with the way the defense is playing, but offensively, he said neither one of our teams is really moving the ball now. We're actually playing better than they are in that capacity. But he said we just really need to finish drives. And when it comes to the passing game, I said, any plans on getting that going? He said, we'll see. So we always need to come into a game like this with a plan. We just need to find some adjustments a little bit quicker to be more effective, guys.
Let's see if we can get any passing yardage at all in this game before it's over. As I mentioned earlier, Navy has won 2 games this year without completing a pass. Army hasn't completed one either, although they've had some that were plays to be made and catches that weren't. First down. Tyler on a quarterback. Keeper. And a pickup of 12 and a first down. That's a good way to start the second half.
It was, but I thought Army got away with a block below the waist on that play. Watch him get around the edge. Coming out, I think it was Filipowicz gets around the corner and gets blown up on the play. I thought it was a block below the waist. You're not allowed to go low anymore.
So one of the biggest plays of the game on the first snap. And now Tyler. Oh, man, did he pay for that 2-yard gain?
He really does. If you want to run this offense and play for Army and Navy against these teams, you're going to take some hits at quarterback.
He took one from Rayon Lane and company. So take a look at the first half trends, and they're pretty much what we talked about. Return block punt for the touchdown. First time in 8 years either team has had that. 1.7 yards of play, 4 punts, 1 first down. And you can have the ball all you want, but if you can't do anything with it, it's not going to make that much of a difference. 13 plays in Army territory for Navy in that first half. Second down and 7. Here comes a pass. Maybe. Finally, a pass to the sideline, incomplete. He's up third down and 7.
Boy, if you're Brent Davis and you're looking through your game plan, trying to find a play, I mean, you could talk about all the adjustments you want in the world. When you can't run the ball between the tackles and you've got the other team's defensive line beating blocks, there's not a lot of offense for this offense.
So Ballard comes back in at quarterback with a passing situation here on third down and 7. He's had a couple of catchable balls that weren't held onto. He's going to run a quarterback draw. So they bring in the guy you think's going to pass it, he runs it, and he's into Navy territory, first down.
And we talked about Ballard the last 6 games of the year. He's had 5 carries. So as Ness said, they're thinking passes, Navy. Good block that time downfield. Getting him freed up that time by Riley, Tyson Riley, number 32. That's actually what cleared it out for Ballard to pick up the first down.
11 yards and a first down at the 48. And he'll follow his blockers again and lose a half yard or more. As Bernard on the stop from the nose tackle spot.
So now we know Bernard can do more than cover people. He's a good cover nose tackle. Now he knows he can take on those blockers inside. Fights through the 90. Block, yep. Fanuka, number 60, takes a shot at him, but he plays right through it. Talk to Brian Newberry, the defensive coordinator for Navy, and talked about he allows Bernard to freelance a bit. He goes, as long as he knows where he's going, I don't care where he starts out on the play.
He's a good one. Second down at 10. And late pitch and behind the slot back, and there's no gain on that play either for Marshall.
Yeah, how about John Marshall? Everybody did their assignment. That's the first option we've seen from under center. Triple option all the way. But John Marshall, number 1, comes up, beats his block, and makes the tackle. He had a man on him being blocked that time, but he got right through Danny Yin's block and makes the tackle. He just plays havoc on offense.
Does. Brings up a third down and 10. Last time they ran the quarterback draw with Ballard. In the same set with Markel Johnson with him in the backfield. And it's Johnson. And he got it to the 45. That's it. Maybe the 44.
Yeah, so if you're Army and Coach Monken on this, don't you have to punt? I mean, you got to play field position the way your defense is playing right now.
And with a lead that came surprisingly in the last minute.
And as he said to Jenny, we're lucky to be where we are.
So Balke to kick, and Hassan back around the 10-yard line. And this one over the head of the return man is going to go all the way to the end zone, touchback, and Navy will bring it out to the 20-yard line. John Marshall has just made a good play defensively with a little shout out for Navy.
I'm John Marshall, striker. Thankful for the Naval Academy and Navy football for teaching me how to play football the right way. Thank you to my mom, my dad, my brother, and Nicole.
Go Navy! Beat Army!
You'll never catch a Duke Cannon man unprepared, because a Duke Cannon man is always ready. Ready for a day filled with challenging tasks, wholesome pastimes, functional nutrition, stimulating camaraderie, and other respectable pursuits. Why is a Duke Cannon man always ready? Because a Duke Cannon man knows how to get ready. Duke Cannon. Work harder, smell better.
What can I do for you, man?
Really craving nacho fries.
Ads are working.
What ads?
Oh, like all the pictures I put over here in the bedroom. I put that there.
Vicks VapoStick. Strong, soothing vapors help comfort your loved ones for chest, neck, and back. It goes on clear, no mess, just soothing comfort. Try Vicks VapoStick.
Yo soy mago, desaparezco. Cuentas tan plenas, está muy fuerte como. Mira como todos los niños aquí quieren ser como yo, no como tú. Vos sos fantasma, solo dices boo. Desaparezco. Está muy fuerte como.
Just in time for my masterpiece.
Didn't realize you got a bumper sticker like mine.
Just trying to keep the neighborhood classy.
Good one.
No, not okay.
This is perfect. Brings up the value of the truck.
You get it, we get it. USAA, proud presenter of the Army-Navy game.
Welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field. Army is up 7-3. We just saw the linebacker John Marshall make an incredible play. Well, he used to play receiver back in high school. His teammate, Heisman nominee Kalen Williams. All right, we're going to go back to 2019, the Washington Catholic Athletic Conference Championship game. It all came down to this play right here. It was a Hail Mary game-winning touchdown pass from Williams to Marshall. That one led Gonzaga High School to victory. Williams told me that John was like a brother to him. The two had a special bond. And guys, well, Marshall told me his favorite football memory is winning Army-Navy last year. He quickly followed that play right there, that Hail Mary to win the championship, was a very, very close second.
And both those young fellas in the spotlight football-wise today. One on the field here and one in New York. The Heisman Trophy ceremony. Pick up a 4 by Navy and our line.
When I read that story, I go, come on, that's not true, right? I was like, this is just for TV. We're making this stuff
That's right. You know, our line has not walked around quite the same since that would-be trip.
That kick in the quad, right?
Not moving quite as well, I don't think.
I agree with you.
And he's kind of wincing right now. Second down at 6. He'll keep it, and he's going down for a loss of a yard. Austin Hill, nice play defensively.
I think you're right. I mean, you know, he went through the whole halftime. Totally does not seem as bouncy, twitchy as he was where you normally see him.
There's an opening third down now, the quarter for Navy.
right at the end of the half. Looked like we were just getting out of the half. One more last run, and Broughton kicks him, I think, right in the left quad.
Yes, after a 28-yard gain, and had that penalty been called, as Gary said, that Hail Mary that was thrown at the end of the game would have been in the end zone, not at the 5-yard line. Well, on third down, Navy started 2 for 2. They're 2 for their last 9. Arline trying to do it himself, won't get there. Hill made another stop. 4th down.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt that he's not 100% right now. And when he's your speed to get to the edge, they can't run the ball up the middle, or so far they haven't been able to. But he's limping as he goes off the field.
So that'll bring out Reithman, who's going to set a record for number of punts maybe in this game. And Cameron Jones.
A little different look on the blocking this time. 2 up-backs are not to the right. Adjustment.
And they get the kick away easily this time, but it's short, and it's taken by Jones on the run. And Jones about a 20-yard return.
So it's not surprising when you get a punt block, everybody stays in a half a second longer to make sure. So what happens? You don't get down there as fast. Not a great punt. Great field position for Army.
I'm at the swing joint telling people that Geico has been offering savings for over 85 years. That's longer than the Buffalo Wing's been around.
Dozen wings.
And did you know that Geico offers motorcycle insurance? Oh, my lips are burning. No, my lips are actually burning.
Geico. Over 85 years of savings and service. See how much you could save at geico.com.
It's too hot. Oh, this is too hot, mate. Come on, old beauty.
Hey, are you ready?
Okay. I'm gonna miss you. Billy, that's your name, right? Have a little surprise for you. I'll let you do it next time. This baby's coming.
Come on.
Oh, Billy.
Let's grab your bags. I was working on this thing all night. Merry Christmas, Mrs. Hayes.
Chevy is proud to support America's game and all those who serve.
Chevrolet proudly supports Operation Homefront's mission of building strong, stable, and secure military families. Earlier today, Chevy and more than 67,000 fans united to thank our nation's military families, including the reunited Mahoneys, for their incredible 9 generations of service. Chevrolet is donating $100,000 to Operation Homefront. Join us in supporting this vital organization. Scan the QR code on your screen or go to ChevySalutes.com.
Mahoney's were a pretty happy group at halftime, I can tell you that much. 7-3, 8:56 remaining in the third quarter. Invesco brings you today's Scholar athletes. Evan Warren, Connor Bishop. Invesco proud to support student athletes on and off the field with a donation of $1,000 to both Navy and Army's General Scholarship Funds. This is the best starting field position of the ball game for Army. Now, can they do something with it? Well, they're at the 40 after that punt return.
And remember, the last series, they got a couple first downs, and it was running the quarterback. Let's see what they do here.
Tye Tyler. And it will be his carry. And he busts free. And he might be gone. He is. There's a flag down, but it's a touchdown, Army, unless it's coming back.
Number 11.
And it is.
First down.
I think it was Isaiah Alston, number 11, with the block in the back on the play. Remember, a little success running the quarterback. They finally spring it. And it's, let's see, he's in front of him. He passes him, and then he gives him the shove right at the end. Good call.
Right there.
Yep.
Right at the 31-yard line when Tyler knew that he was gone at that point.
And that's like, it was good to have Gene in the booth there. He went number 11 to me, so I just on my little board right here and go number 11. He's got the eyes for penalties, that guy does over there.
He called enough of them in his day.
I know, he comes out of the truck looking for penalties.
He's been booed his whole life until he got a job with us. Here's a gain of about 2 for Tyson Riley. That's his first carry.
Yeah, it's our guy.
There he is. He's looking for flags everywhere.
All 11 players got set prior to the snap.
We look at football, he looks for blocks.
Yep.
Illegal block.
Everything in his eyes is yellow. Flags everywhere.
Go to Gene after how was the game? Well, I saw 7 penalties.
Yeah. They only called 5. So that backs it up, that penalty, to the 45. So much for a great field position.
All honesty, Gene just helped it out all year, and having him there right there for that one helped, because I wasn't sure if it was 3 or 11. And he goes, nope, 11.
So their best field position is backed up 5 yards. And they're going to try the same play. Might have the same result. Dropped at the 35, and another good run.
This is just quarterback lead. No fake, no nothing, and a little bit of talk afterwards. Run right behind Marshall.
And Riley. Riley got a wicked block at the end of that. So now a manageable second down here. Second down about 4.
We got Marshall in that corner position right here. Only have 3 defensive backs on the field. He's an outside linebacker playing corner.
Tyler the other way. This one he trips up on his own and gets to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So it's going to be 3rd down at 4.
Yeah, but a good part of the field right now, if you're Army, they really feel now. I think that they'll go 2-down territory here for sure. Well, yeah, it's a little too far for a 50-yard field goal. I'd go, if it's within 2 yards, I would bet Jeff Monken goes for it.
Midway point, 3rd quarter, 7-3 Army. And one of the bigger 3rd downs of the day. Both teams know it, and both groups of fans know it, of the 69,117 that are here. From the shotgun. Tyler, got it. Needed 4, got 5.
You can almost bet they're going to run at number 88, Josh Lingenfelter, right over here. They run at that big tight end. Doesn't really even have to block anybody. And just enough athletic ability by Tyler that time to make the first down.
Marshall made the tackle, but a yard too late. 1st and 10 at the 29.
That's the same play like 5 out of the last 6 plays, isn't it?
Yep. Just depends on which direction you're going to go, right or left.
I mean, this is all the way. This is Glenn Davis, Doc Blanchard offense right here. Just snap to the quarterback and run.
2nd down and 10. As you look from the end zone, which has been a lonely place today, except for the coverage of a block punt, it's accounted for our touchdown. Cade Ballard back in at quarterback. This is when Navy a couple times expected a pass, and they got a quarterback draw instead. This time they get a run straight up the middle, and Markel Johnson will make it 3rd down and 5.
That was a pretty successful play that time. You got to figure that Ballard loosened them up, figuring they might go wide or pass, but this time running right at the Navy front. This is as good as they could have done all day.
Third and 5. After just 33 yards in the first half running the ball, 61 this half so far for the Black Knights of Army. Whoa, and he wasn't ready for the snap. Ballard's just got to cover it.
Not only that, but Murphy, number 8, was in motion.
Not all 11 players got sent prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Raheem Murphy, number 8, went back. I don't think he knew what the play call was. He went back to check with the quarterback, and that really confused. I don't know if the offensive line heard something or saw movement, but All of a sudden, the ball gets snapped, and just the center was moving.
I'd take the penalty. At least you'd have a blown-up play. It's not much difference. It's 3rd down and 10 either way.
Oh, another one!
Did it again. Ballard, and he can't get to it. Navy trying to cover it. Army picks it up. Markel Johnson going the other way, but it's way back on the other side of midfield.
Well, Markel Johnson might have just saved a ton of field position on that play. Because if that is fallen on by Navy, obviously the ball is there, but it could have been scoop and score. Back-to-back misfires from the center. I mean, these guys practice these plays 100 times a day. And look at that.
And again, not ready for it at all. Tried to scoop it. Looked like Navy was going to get a chance with Harbor there, but he didn't.
Will Harbor was going to scoop it, did you not?
Yeah, did. So instead of great field position, it's Belke to punt again. They started this drive at their 40-yard line after the punt return, and now they're kicking from inside their 40. And this is returnable as well at the 15-yard line by Hassan. And he got a decent return out of it.
So few possessions, so few opportunities to completely blow even a field goal try could come back and haunt this Army football team.
You saw those big eyes of Ballard. Could have been worse, but Navy's got it back.
Oh, they grew up so fast.
Danny said he wants to be an astrophysiopaleontologist.
That is a mouthful.
I hope you got life insurance.
What do you mean?
Wait, what?
If a space rock lands on you, astrophysiopaleontologist school won't pay for itself.
Space rocks, sure.
I got mine through USAA when we switched our homeowners insurance.
They were super helpful, and it was less than we thought, too.
Mom! Dad! Look! Oh, don't put it in your mouth.
Too late.
USAA Life Insurance can help you protect their dreams, whatever they may be.
Systems nominal. Go for launch.
To our fellow service members in the Army and Navy, good luck on your little earthly game today. For the big one next week, you're going to need out-of-this-world luck if you hope to get your hands on our trophy. Bring up the feed.
Roger.
Roger, we have lift off. 2,000 knots and closing.
Take a picture. I'm stuck! Is that a new iPhone?
Yep, I just got the new iPhone 14 with its amazing camera at T-Mobile.
I don't know what to do!
Just head to T-Mobile this holiday and get gifts for the whole family with 4 iPhone 14s on us and 4 lines of unlimited for $25 a line.
Wow!
Wow is right, and T-Mobile has price lock guarantee. Unlike the other big guys, we guarantee we won't raise the price of your rate plan, ever.
College football on CBS. The Army-Navy game presented by USAA is sponsored by T-Mobile, Geico, Sonic, and by USAA. .421 remaining third quarter. Don't forget, later in the game, it's the play of the game presented by Jersey Mike Subs. That block punt in the late stages of the second quarter is looking pretty good right now. Would have had Tyler's 40-yard touchdown run on that last series for Army being in contention, but that was negated by penalty. Jenny.
After the last offensive series, Arline limped off the field. He came over to the sideline. The trainers didn't attend to him immediately, but after 2 minutes, they put an arm sleeve on his left elbow and then focused in on his right ankle. They were taping it up. Arline told the trainer, tape it up faster. I got to go back in, guys.
He's ready to roll, I guess. Xavier Arline at the controls here under center from the 22-yard line. And busting through is Anton Hall. Anton Hall. Can he haul it to the end zone? Yes, he can. Touchdown, Navy. 77 yards.
What a turn of events. As Ness said, Take a touchdown off the board. 2 bad snaps. Navy gets the ball and a little inside trap. Ahmad Bradley, watch number 79, come across and get the key block on the trap. Comes across, kicks it out, and that just springs it. Nobody in the middle of the field.
Anton Hall's previous long run this year was 16 yards. He just outdid that, going 77 yards in about 12 seconds. Nichols in for the point after. Up and good.
As you ask, on a play like that, where are the safeties? Where's Broughton? Where's Hammonds? Well, Navy comes out and spread, and the safeties are real wide, looking at their assignment and run right by. Remember we showed that before? They go for their assignment, and the assignment led them away from the play.
And then the coast to the end zone by Hall. 2 big plays in the entire game. That one has just given Navy the lead back.
At the Home Depot, we have the tools to make holiday magic, especially when it comes to getting the perfect gift. For all those project-doing, technology-loving, holiday hosting, tool organizing, woodshop working people in your life. And gifts for everyone else in between. Only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
With Sonic's 2 for $5 menu, you get 2 delicious things for only $5. How will you know which 2 to choose? Don't ask us. That's a rhetorical question. And everyone knows 2 for $5 is better than 1, which is helpful if you struggle with decision making. The Sonic 2 for $5 menu.
Sonic. We may have been criminals. That's not who we are now.
Fire camps not sticking chains.
Take me to the fire.
Over here.
Don't miss out on TV's top new series, Fire Country, now streaming on Paramount+.
Here, I test my limits. Here, I find my purpose.
Here, I attend a top-ranked school and am taught by the best.
Here, I am part of something bigger than myself.
Here, at the United States Naval Academy, we wear the Navy blue and gold.
And we're back aboard the aircraft carrier USS Theodore Roosevelt.
In the hangar bay right now is the ship's commanding officer, Captain Brian Shaw.
We have a situation. There's a football bounce to the A&D tunnel.
We are the USS Theodore Roosevelt, and we've got one thing to say.
Navy with a 77-yard touchdown run by that young man, and for a special reason, right, Jenny? Huh?
Yeah, very special reason. I'm sure that there's lots of celebrating to be had. But last month, it was a terrible, terrible moment. It's shaken by the shooting of the University of Virginia football players. So Devin Chandler, Lavelle Davis Jr., and Deshaun Perry, their lives were lost. Now, Perry had deep ties to the midshipmen, Amin Hassan and Anton Hall. We saw Hall there with that touchdown, all playing football at Gulliver Preparatory School in Pinecrest, Florida. Now, reflecting on their former teammate, Hassan said that Deshaun was a leader that everyone looked up to, while Hall described him as a gentle giant. And I can see right there on the field, Hall wearing that white towel with Perry's name on it, guys.
Yeah, what a great story. What a great run by Anton Hall to give Navy the lead back. And now it's Army's turn. They had a 40-yarder negated by a penalty.
Yeah, and again, it does seem like Army has found something in their running game. They had nothing.
Number 2.
Yeah, number 2 on the keeper.
And now they've got Ballard back in there under center at quarterback. And Tyler, the slot back. Here comes a throw, and it's complete to Tyler, and nope, it's incomplete. That was going to be our first completion. Incomplete, couldn't hold it.
trying to get the ball to their best athlete. Just not an accurate throw and too far out in front and couldn't handle it.
Ballard stays in, as does Tyler in a different position. They're right next to each other, 18-2. Two quarterbacks. On second down and 10. This time he'll give it to him on the inside, and that gets back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more.
So it's interesting strategy. It seemed to me like Tyler had the running game going a bit. The change to Ballard produced a couple bad snaps from the center, and then they go back to him again on this series.
And now he's shaken up as well. They're coming out to have a look at him.
Yeah, and he kind of got bent when he was inside. He goes, I like it when I keep it from my quarterback spot.
Yeah, and I try to find my own spot to run. Holding on to his right leg and comes out favoring it. So we know that Ballard's going to stay in at quarterback.
Let's see if they can get to the ball to Isaiah Austin, number 11. He's flanked down at the bottom.
Had an opportunity earlier and couldn't hold a pass. Ballard, pressure coming from Marshall from behind, and he got him.
He's the playmaker. He's the wild card. He's the guy that Navy likes to put all over the formation, and you figure out where he is, and then who you're going to put on him to block. This time, Ishawn Marshall has to try to block him. Not a good matchup.
So Marshall gets the sack. It gives him 11.5 on the year, and it forces a punt from Army. Balke to punt. Should be good field position for Navy. Nice kick, though. Fair catch called for immediately and taken right at the 35-yard line by Amin Hassan. CBS lost a dear friend and colleague this week with the passing of Lenny Mancini at the age of 64. Lenny worked at CBS for seemed like forever, 48 years I guess it was, as a lighting director in our sports news and entertainment divisions. We want to offer our sincerest condolences to his wife Mindy and the entire family. Lenny, you will be missed. Nighttime settles in the city of brotherly love. Not a lot of love between Army and Navy today, but they'll be hand in hand when the game's over. But who's going to win it? Right now, Navy with a 3-point lead in the final 3 minutes of the third quarter. Our line at about 4. Leo Lowen in on the tackle. Not going to be a lot of possessions left pretty soon. So you have to make everyone count. After this play, we'll be under 2 minutes in the quarter from the 39. Second down and 7. Xavier Arline in the shotgun this time. Going to try an end sweep to Terrell. And Vincent Terrell close to the first down, about a yard shy. I think Broughton took him out of bounds on the far side, and he hit the chain gang over there, and he might be shaken up. So you look in on Lincoln Financial Field. Our aerial coverage of today's game brought to you by Goodyear. And Terrell was shaken up early in the first quarter and got up slowly over there. He's not up yet. Again, the chain gang was right there when Broughton made the tackle.
Yeah, they have to anticipate that player and just kind of give up on the chains. Let's see, they should toss him down. They did.
They did. He just had a bad landing because of the tackle, I guess.
But I don't think it had anything to do with the chain.
No. Getting wrapped up by the ankles there by Broughton.
Broughton gave him a little business at the end there, didn't he? Just one more little turn as he had his ankle.
Vincent Terrell being helped to the medical tent. He's from a military family, that's for sure.
Just at the end of it, Marquel Broughton just kind of gave it one more little twist at the end.
At 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Arline, keeper all the way. He's not going to get there. Again, look at the end of the previous play. Vincent Terrell.
Watch, he turns once, and then again he's got that ankle caught and kind of slams him down there. Broughton, a very emotional player, but I think he's fortunate he got away with that one.
4th down and 1.
Yeah, well, analytics, no thank you.
Kick it away.
Yeah, this is Army-Navy. Analytics don't apply to this game.
So Reitman again to kick. We got all of this one. And it might just stay there. It will around the 5-yard line. Great punt by Reitman. Special teams today. He had one blocked. This one is a beauty. 50-yarder and drops it around the 5-yard line.
So most every game all year, Army and Navy on 4th and 2 feet would go for it, right? Not in a 10-7 game in this game. You're playing field position.
They're going to spot it as we take a look at our AT&T 5G pylon cam. It's coming towards you. It's coming towards you. And it's down by the punt team at the 6-yard line. Good news for Army, they've got it back. Bad news, they're at their own 6.
Yeah, and I think good news for Army fans is number 2's at quarterback. I mean, that running game from the quarterback position was working. I was surprised to see the switch.
It's been their bread and butter in this game. Now they're going to try a sweep and getting to the edge by Raheem Murphy. Good run there, and that gives him some room to work.
So just enough of the threat of the quarterback keeping it right here. He rides him, and then he gives it to him. Keeps those linebackers inside for one step. Maybe a little tug to the outside by John Marshall, but they're letting him play.
So they got it out to the 13, or it's 2nd down and 3. Could be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Tyre Tyler all the way on the run. Not going to get there. Got a yard.
Number 1 beat number 2 on this one. Coming off that edge. They go to a heavy lineup with the tight end in the game, and here comes number 1 right off the edge. He times it up, and he's there for the cleanup.
Boy, he's an instinctive player.
He is, but he's also put in positions to be instinctive, right? He's one of those guys that you can trust when you call those type of blitzes. If it's not there, he knows how to peel out and cover the right player.
We got a 4th quarter to go. We got a 3-point game. Everybody thinks the final 15 minutes will be theirs. We will find out together.
Jalen and I teamed up to bring back school sports for kids in Philly because I'm these kids' biggest fan. Go to missiontiger.com to see what happened.
And see that I'm their biggest fan.
No, I'm their biggest fan.
They signed my shirt.
Well, that's cheating. I don't even wear shirts.
It's nothing.
Sounds like something.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, unsystemic diarrhea.
Pepto-Bismol coats and soothes for fast relief when you need it most.
This December, here we go. The biggest movie of the year arrives on Paramount Plus.
Let's get to work.
Yes!
It's been an honor flying with you.
Top Gun Maverick, rated PG-13, streaming December 22nd on Paramount Plus.
5 days till Ghostsmas, Thursday on CBS.
When your employees are out, work piles up. But fortifying your business with United Concordia Dental could mean fewer sick days, which means more productivity and could lead to more of that green stuff. Learn more at fortifywithucd.com.
What does it take to be America's largest Corvette dealer? At Ciocca, it starts with our premier selection of new and certified Corvettes on the lot or custom ordered with new vehicles arriving every day. Add in the country's most experienced team of specialists to help you find the perfect ride, along with the confidence that you're doing business with a company that shares your passion for excellence. Find out more at CioccaCorvette.com, or better yet,
come to America's largest Corvette dealership, Ciocca Corvette in Atlantic City.
How do you make the impossible possible? What if you and I didn't settle, but come together with different perspectives to ignite new ideas? It's not enough to just ask. You have to answer too. To disrupt, to invent, to solve, to redefine humanly possible. Dare to ask, dare to answer. Jefferson.
The holidays are for making memories, and you can count on Honda to help you make them. Whether it's in a capable Ridgeline, adventurous CR-V, a rugged Passport, or a dynamic Pilot, start making memories of your own with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
At United Concordia Dental, comprehensive dental benefits with no waiting periods start with you. But FedFip open season ends at midnight Eastern Standard Time on December 12th, so sign up today. Learn more at fedfip.unitedconcordia.com/TV.
Set to start the fourth quarter of Army-Navy America's Game, presented by USAA. First Lieutenant Matthew Ello, one of the Apache aviators in this year's flyover, dedicated the flight to his former roommate and good friend Brandon Jackson, who was a starting defensive back for Army and died in a car accident 6 years ago. First Lieutenant Ello was given Brandon's number 28 jersey by West Point to wear underneath his uniform during the flyover. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Fourth quarter. Here we go. 10-7.
Same spot. Here he comes.
Tyler won't get it.
Tough to run at that attacking corner. Remember, Navy only has 3 defensive backs on the field. John Marshall is a hybrid. He plays strong safety, outside linebacker, and just makes a pile. You don't have to make the tackle, but that's enough for everyone else to get the stop.
They're going on fourth down at their own 15-yard line.
They're going to try to draw them off sides.
Tyler gets back under center. They're going for it, and they got it. Tyson Riley hasn't had many carries, but none bigger than that one.
How about that? Backed up ball game if you don't make it, right? From that part.
Isn't that only his second carry maybe today? Sure was a big one. Got it out to the 20, the 19, and a first down. Play action pass? I don't think so. Swallowed up. Tyler way back at the 5. Ramos is back there. Help from his friends as well.
Coming off the edge this time, it's Mbidi Williams, number 7. The corner blitz from a different guy that time.
This is a loss of 10. There comes Mbidi Williams, and there comes number 44 to clean it up. Now they're in a bad spot, although they spot it at the 9-yard line. Second and 20. Right up the middle, and out to the 20 goes Ajon Marshall.
So Ajon Marshall might have struggles a little bit blocking off the edge, but finally he gets a chance to run. Good job inside that time. Finucane, number 60, stands his guys up. All you need is a crack, and they got one. Ballard coming into the game.
It's going to be a 3rd down and 10 upcoming.
Remember, they did not have time to get the ball to Alston last time. He was open, but not time to throw it to him, their best receiver.
Ballard gets the snap cleanly this time. Looking to throw and going long. Nobody home out near midfield. And he has to pick himself off the ground. It was intended for Brahim Murphy.
Yeah, even Gibbons, number 11 that time, the safety. They tried to go hitch and go on him. Gibbons says, no way, you don't have much time to think about it because you got people coming right at you. Safety, you think it's going to be a first down throw. One-on-one, little step, jams him. So you can't do that in the NFL just for that reason. Because in the NFL, they would never complete any deep balls. But in college, before the ball's thrown, you can get the jam.
Belke stands at his own 5 to punt again on 4th and 9.
Another good one.
And back to the 35 goes Hassan. And picks up 11 or 12 on the return. So it's good field position for Navy. They lead by 3. There's 12:15 remaining in regulation here in Philadelphia.
Oh, I think I left my card at the restaurant. Should I turn around? No. I'll just freeze my card with the Navy Federal Credit Union app. Can't imagine where I'd be without them.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Free breakfast, anyone?
Express yourself. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Express yourself. You don't ever need help from nobody else. All you got to do now.
Impressive. Enjoy our free, fresh, hot breakfast any way you like. Only at Holiday Inn Express by IHG Hotels and Resorts.
One country, one family, one battlefield, but two teams who spend 364 days every year getting ready.
It's not here. They come. They block it. They get to it. Ball loose inside the 5-yard line. Recovered.
Anton Hall. Can he haul it to the end zone? Yes, he can. Touchdown, Navy. Those are the two biggest plays in the game so far as you look. The IHG Hotels and Resorts game recap. 10-7 Navy. Tyre Tyler 63 yards on 22 rushes. The block punt for the touchdown. Our line's done a nice job, and then that Hall 77-yarder, the difference. Brad Nessler, Gary Danielson, Jenny Dell, Gene Steratore. Here we go, man. You might only get 1 or 2 possessions more.
But when these tight games, it seems like always there's a play in the fourth quarter, whether it's a special team play, whether a lot of play to go. Both offensive coordinators seem to be probing to try to find another big play. Can they find one more? They could steal this football game.
All right, we got 12:15 remaining, so we'll see with Navy up by that field goal earlier in the ball game. 6 of the last 8 decided by 1 possession.
Yeah, I mean, Jenner's report, ankle, quad, whatever it is, it does not look like our line has the quickness he had at the beginning of this game.
First down, Navy at the 47. He'll keep it and drag that leg out to the 49-yard line. Leo Lowen holding on for dear life. Picked up a couple. Second down and 8. And you see he's straining right now.
Yeah, and, I almost feel like the Jaden Daniels for LSU right here. He's got a little bit of an ankle. He gets tackled from behind. He comes up limping worse. Remember in that game? Seems like every tackle he gets low bothers him worse. Whatever it is, you can see him when he gets up after a run. Seems to be the left side of his lower body somewhere.
Second down and 8. We're down to 11 and a half minutes. And this one maybe a half yard, and that's about it for Anton Hall.
Yeah, I think Camden O'Gara, that time number 54, he played running back. If our line kept it, forget about it. I'm going for the running back on this play, and he guessed right.
Well, here's a third down and long. Navy has not completed a pass today. Would they be willing to put one up on third down at 7?
Total passing yards in the game is 0.
Third and 7. There's the play fake, but it's going to be a quarterback run, whether by design or not. And he's trying to elude everybody. And he got about a yard, and that's it. It's fourth down.
Marquel Broughton that time was really deep in his safety spot. Once he saw the quarterback, Arline, start to scramble around, he said, oh, no, I'm going to close. Broughton goes deep, goes back. He turns around and he sees a little bit of the quarterback scramble. Watch him full speed come get back in the play. Nowhere to go.
That's a lot of range.
Yeah, you got it.
So another punt upcoming. He is fired up on the sideline.
Shanked it. So we say you never know what play. Gives Army decent field position here.
See where they're going to spot it, running up the sideline about the 26-yard line is where Army will have it offensively, trailing by 3. And speaking of Army, some shout-outs for the Black Knights.
I believe the Army-Navy game is the greatest rivalry in college football.
It just embodies far more than 2 football teams.
You have all the service members across the world being represented.
It's an honor and an indescribable feeling to play in that game.
If you look around, it says beat Navy everywhere. That's just the thing we got to do.
It's something that's kind of ingrained in us.
Very important to Army to beat Navy. It all comes into your legacy.
Go Army!
Beat Navy!
A promise is a trust not to be broken.
I say your name.
Whether spoken with an oath,
Do solemnly swear.
It's your first day. You know I got your back, right?
or sealed with a pinky. In 1922, a group of soldiers launched USAA with a promise to take care of their own. And after 100 years, we're still taking care of the military community and their families. That's our mission. Always.
Our Fairbanks, Alaska store is closest to the North Pole, which has folks wondering, does Santa shop at the Home Depot?
No comment. No comment.
No comment.
There's a lot of Nicks in this town. Somebody made the naughty list.
These tiny gloves are the most popular. We don't know why.
It's elves.
Come on, Bryce.
Find everything you need to make the holidays yours. And maybe Santa?
Santa, I'm Keith.
At the Home Depot, how doers get more done.
I've never seen a big guy wear flip-flops.
We're turning up the tailgate with a Twisted Tea drop. We're surprising real Twisted Tea fans who love the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea with a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
College football on CBS. The Army-Navy game presented by USAA is sponsored by Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Invesco QQQ. The Home Depot. And by USAA.
And as we saw Marquel Broughton come up and pursue into that stop, look at those cool helmets, but John Marshall has been doing it from a different angle all night. He lines up at safety sometimes, beats a block, makes the stop. Sometimes he's lined up at linebacker, beats the running back, pressures the quarterback, or he lines up at corner and comes off the edge. They put their playmaker all over the field. You never know where he's at, but he makes plays.
Does he ever? First team all-conference. You see that patch on his shoulder? He's wearing the patch for Navy SEAL Brendan Looney, who passed away about 12 years ago, injuries in combat in Afghanistan. That's like the highest patch honor you can get, or one of them. Now we have a completed pass. Raheem Murphy. Lo and behold, the ball in the air and caught.
And I think John Marshall made a mistake here. He fakes the blitz and leaves his man. And that's what breaks down the play. Marshall's trying to play with the quarterback. He ends up not taking his assignment.
Got a late flag.
Personal foul. Targeting. Defense, number 18. The previous play is under further review.
Rayon Lane. And if that's a targeting, it's going to add 15, and he might be gone as well. So a big play and a penalty on top of it. Gene Steratore, chime in.
To me, guys, it's just not leading with the crown of the helmet. He's not defenseless at all.
He's initiating the contact with the shoulder. I think this will be a quick review, and I think they'll pick the flag up and we move on and get the first down.
Good call, Gene. Right shoulder to left shoulder on the running back. Really didn't even hit the helmet. There was a little talking afterwards, but
how about that? The freelancing of John Marshall trying to confuse the quarterback allows the receiver to be wide open. And I think
after further review,
cool.
there is no targeting. Result of the play is the first down.
The first down on a 26-yard pass completion. It's the end of the play.
But when you're going to throw it, Cade Ballard's going to say, well, it didn't go so well for me. But first passing yards, Biscuit said, take a seat.
Biscuit gave him a little butter there at the end of that play. But it's in Navy territory at the 48. Tyre Tyler under center with Riley behind him. He'll keep it and lose yardage.
Everybody's got a job to do. Number 94, Justin Reed. He has the fullback. If the fullback gets the ball, Reed is going to take him. Watch him. He's got the fullback. Come in, tackle him. Nope. He doesn't have him. Then scrape off, and the next guy takes the quarterback. It was Clay Cromwell.
Approaching the 9-minute mark. Army with an opportunity courtesy of the pass play into Navy territory, but backed up to the 49 now, 2nd and 11. Ballard's back in, looks a little confused, and he's going to call timeout. Didn't like the looks of the grouping out there or something, and Army takes its first time out.
And they're a lot tougher to burn in the second half of a 3-point game than they are in the first half.
This thing, it's making me get an ice bath again.
What do you mean? These straps are mind-blowing. They collect hundreds of data points like HRV and REM sleep, so you know all you need for recovery.
And you are?
I'm an investor in Invesco QQQ, a fund that gives me access to NASDAQ 100 innovations like wearable training optimization tech.
How long you...
I'm done.
Become an agent of innovation with Invesco QQQ.
I'm okay.
Before investing, carefully read and consider fund objectives, risk, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com.
Give thanks to God. The Lord is with us.
I will come back to you!
They beat me. They whip me. But they never break me.
Rated R.
What do you got there? A hospital bill for me? For $1,200? Did you say Gap?
Yeah, he did.
He's talking about expenses that health insurance doesn't cover.
That's why there's Aflac. It pays you money to help close that gap.
Aflac, huh?
Don't tell me he high-stepping. He stole my move.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover at Aflac.com.
Tomorrow, the spotlight is on Buffalo and an afternoon full of divisional rivalries. The NFL is on CBS.
The new So Help Me Todd, Thursday on CBS.
Next Saturday on CBS, it's the season for a college hoops triple header, starting at 1 Eastern with a CM Newton Classic. Then at 3, 4 legendary schools square off in back-to-back games at the CBS Sports Classic. Our studio crew gets you ready to roll for all the action at noon with Inside College Basketball. That's next Saturday here on CBS. And then Bill Raftery and myself and Jenny Dell will be at Madison Square Garden. Here's what's gone down on 0 to 3 yard rushes.
It's first down, and they just lost yards on that one. 2 for 12 is Army on third down, but a lot of it comes they can't run the ball on first down. Both of these offenses are predicated on getting 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards, and they go for it on fourth down.
Right.
But today, they haven't even been able to get 3 yards on first down.
Ballard pump fake. Down the left sideline, incomplete, intended for Isaiah Alston, and there's a flag.
Yep, it's going to be pass interference that time. Hitch and go. Brent Davis went hitch and go, one-on-one coverage. Hitch, go, grab him. Didn't even grab him that way. He grabbed him at the end, too, didn't he?
Beatty Williams didn't look like he was ready for the play.
He's got him right on the jersey.
At the beginning of the play, he looked like he wasn't quite ready, though, number 7.
Did. Yes, he was actually looking inside, but he still had one-on-one coverage.
So after a 26-yard pass play, they get a pass interference call. So it's an air raid right now for Army. They're at the 34-yard line of Navy. First pass completion of the game came with 9:56 to go, a minute ago. And now a pass interference and it's first down. Riley behind Ballard in the backfield.
Reverse.
And it's a double reverse. Murphy pushed out of bounds at about the line of scrimmage by Rayon Lane. So they had that one read well and stretched it out. And a little bit of talking going on. Field judge comes in to break that up. There is a flag.
Personal foul, illegal blindside block, offense number 5, 15-yard penalty, second down.
That's a killer on Catterbone.
He's down on the right side of the formation. If it's a reverse, he probably gets somebody on the reverse as he turns. Catterbone's down here. Let's see what happens. Oh, here he is out here. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Right at him.
It was a blind
coming
side.
in as a crackback type block. I don't know about, he was right in front of him, though. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Gene, did you agree with that call? He's right there in front of him. How can he not block him when that's his assignment?
By rule on those plays, Gary, the defender has to be able to see him in his vision, and I know.
Incomplete, intended for Alston.
He's right in front of him. He didn't come at an angle or anything.
Well, I know he's appearing to be able to see that, but when you have a pursuing defender that's focusing there, if his eyes are in the official's judgment, he's out of the periphery of the offensive player, then that would be considered blindside.
And he didn't really hit him that hard. He kind of nudged him. He didn't.
Unfortunately, he did it 3 yards in front of the umpire.
I know, but I don't know what you're supposed to do. Get out of the way and let him go make the tackle? I didn't like it. I understand maybe the rule, but I didn't like it.
Throw out in the flats. Murphy just spins for a few. And that's third down and long.
To me, that's a tough call in this game. He just kind of nudged him. He didn't throw at him. He didn't go low. And that hurts this Army offense.
You're not kidding. It's third down at 23. They had a first down at the 34-yard line. Cade Ballard come up with another one here. Ballard down the middle into traffic, almost intercepted back there.
Yeah, Navy that time was in an umbrella defense, playing zone. No man-to-man on this one. You got the free safety playing the rat right in the middle of a double zone look. He stays there. He's going to get the crossing route. He's going to squeeze it. Nowhere to go with that football.
Was that close to be a Navy's ball off the fingertips of two of their defenders, and it forces a punt again from Belke. End over end. Bounces at the 11, and it's going to roll down inside the 5.
Can't do any better than that, can you?
Perfect. Nice kick. Both punters have done that today. This time it's Belke's turn. 7.5 to go in regulation. 3-point game.
With Sonic's 2 for $5 menu, you get 2 delicious things for only $5. How will you know which 2 to choose? Don't ask us. That's a rhetorical question. And everyone knows 2 for $5 is better than 1, which is helpful if you struggle with decision making. The Sonic 2 for $5 menu.
Sonic.
You still bank here?
Just got deposited this check.
I just snap all mine to my USAA bank account.
Well, I usually do other stuff here too, so.
Like credit cards, a mortgage. USAA helps me out with all that.
Well, I'm getting a loan for the new truck.
Watch this. I just made a payment on mine.
Handstand, have a great day.
It's Dave.
My bank calls me Sergeant Ford.
All right, I'll check them out.
You're gonna love it.
USAA Bank. Checking, credit cards, and loans.
You'd be Mrs. Dutton.
I would.
Seems we're neighbors. I've acquired the Strafford Ranch.
Well, this is the Yellowstone, and you have no rights here.
Jacob, you can't start a range war.
Range war's already started.
.23, new series streaming December 18th, exclusively on Paramount Plus.
Everyone's invited to the most festive day of the year.
Salutations!
Ben Franklin, what are you doing here?
The more the merrier.
The special 1 hour Ghostsmas, Thursday, 8/7 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Rivalry in college football is an Army-Navy game.
It definitely represents more than just the 11 people on the field. Everyone playing in this game is willing to die for those watching it.
The pageantry of the game, the whole nation watching. To be the Army is special. You know, it's always our number one goal. Who's better, who's tougher, whose culture is going to outlast the other culture.
We train all year for this. Every lift, every sprint, every snap. It's just,
go Navy, beat Army!
We've got half the fourth quarter to determine that, fellas. Down to Jenny Dell.
Yeah, injury report on Navy slotback Vincent Terrell. They retaped his ankle, questionable return, but guys, his helmet is off. And if you've noticed, guys, head coach Niumatalolo is wearing a Hawaiian lei. That's actually from Terrell's mom. She sent it. Both Terrell and coach are both from Honolulu, so they are honoring their Hawaiian roots here today, guys.
Michelle, Terrell's mom, was an officer in the Army. His dad is a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force. You think they got everything covered? All three? Military forces?
I would say so.
Anton Hall pickup of about a yard.
A lot of these families do that with their sons, right? And their daughters that go to these universities. The men and women of these two academies, they're the great people of our country. Hey, you know, Ness, this stop by this Army defense right now almost puts Army in field goal range. No first downs right here could score points for Army.
If you're wondering, 122 previous matchups. There's never been an overtime in Army-Navy.
Loaded box. 8-man front.
Xavier Arline, only a yard.
Man-to-man all over the field. They just don't believe, and I don't either, that Navy's going to throw the ball. I mean, you split guys out, you put people in motion, and look at that. 5-3 defense. Not enough blockers.
Third down and 8.
You might as well go tight formation because Army will not reduce that front.
1 first down this half for Navy. They need 8 yards for 1 here. Trying to cut it back inside. Picked up part of it, but it's 4th down and a long 2. Marquel Haywood.
Yeah, but they got what they needed. Army got a 3 and out.
Should say Marquel Haywood, beg your pardon. It's another punt coming up by Riley Reithman.
And while the ball's floating in midair, Jeff Monken is going, we're in 4-down territory.
Yep.
As soon as he catches it, okay?
Cameron Jones is camped out right on the logo at midfield.
Whoa!
Bad snap, low, and flags are down.
False start. Offense, number 33. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Remember, it was the fake punt that wasn't called by the coaching staff last year for Navy that won the game. Right now, they would just like to get a punt off.
Any kind of punt. Now it's going to be deeper in the end zone, and that snap was not good either.
Correct. And they're going to take a timeout. Navy is going to take a timeout and say, let's figure out what we're doing here.
With 5.5 minutes to go. Coach Niumatalolo says, let's talk this over, guys. This is a pretty important kick upcoming. Army knows that too.
Gillette presents the Gillette Labs with Exfoliating Bar, a razor designed to take the hassle out of your routine with effortless shaving and one efficient stroke. The bar and the handle removes unseen dirt and debris that gets in the way of the blades, so nothing gets between you and a quick and easy shave. All with a lifetime warranty. Gillette, the best a man can get.
There's something about having a #1 hit. Can't wait for the next one. You live in a fast world.
Fast is the only speed I know. They're gonna take it from us.
Take what?
Our fire.
So all I have for you is so big. It's gonna be forever.
This is a pretty crazy story.
It's probably true.
Put the bag on the ground!
Wait, that's fentanyl. If that bag rips, we're all dead.
A new FBI, Tuesday on CBS.
Still to come, the college football postgame show presented by Rocket Mortgage. Adam, Rick, and BJ with a chance to put a bow on this one and give their final thoughts on an incredible regular season. But here's an important punt for Rietman. Cameron Jones had a 19-yard return earlier in this game, which was his longest of the year. He's camped back around the 47-yard line awaiting this one. And it's going to back him up. He'll take it on the fly, though, at the 41. Jones broke one tackle, won't get away from the rest. About a 5-yard return, but still good field position for the Black Knights.
So you never want to burn a timeout right in a close game like this. You want to keep them, but I think it was a great timeout by Navy. Settle everybody down. We don't want to make another mistake. They got 7 points on a block punt. Let's get this thing to the 45-yard line and trust our defense.
George and Tammy streaming now on Showtime. Jessica Chastain and Michael Shannon star as the complicated couple behind country music's most iconic songs. And right now, Army and Navy standing by their man here with 5:21 remaining.
And looks like it's Cole Ballard, 18, back in the game.
He's got one completion today, a 26-yarder. They'll keep it on the ground, though. Weaving across midfield is Marquel Johnson. And Markel's got it on the Navy side of the midfield stripe. At the 5-minute mark. Second down at 5. This time Ballard's going to keep it. And he backpedals for about 4. Close to it. Third down and 1.
Successful first down play allows them to run that quarterback power, quarterback sweep, and put it in position to make a first down.
Straight up the gut, and it's a first down for Johnson. Only needed a yard, got about 3.
We showed you before, when they get 3 or less yards, when they get more than 3, you can make them first downs. Under that, these offenses have little chance against these defenses that knows exactly what the offense is doing.
They still need about 13 yards to take a crack at a field goal, at least one that would make sense. They're thinking more than that right now with 4 minutes and change remaining. First down at the 43. Ballard, pressure coming. Fires into traffic. And it hits the back of Harbor, incomplete.
Whole flag. And Will Harbor was grabbing his jersey the whole way down the field.
Ijon Marshall, the intended receiver.
I think Gene was reaching for his pocket as he was watching that play to throw a flag.
He's got a yellow pocket in his sport coat.
Defense, number 54, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Gene, you saw it, didn't you?
Yeah, and I think what you have, this is a unique play because before the quarterback lets the ball go, you almost have defensive holding. He does grab right after the ball's released, so you have something that may have started as defensive holding turn into defensive pass interference.
Remember, the least penalized team in the country with a costly one there on a first down at the 28 for Ballard and company.
But you can understand why Harbor does that. He's got a mismatch with Ijon Marshall, number 3. He's an inside linebacker.
Ballard going to follow his blockers up the middle. Gets it inside the 25 to the 24, and we're under 4 to play.
They don't need long runs right now, Army. They just need to keep making those 3 or 4 yards. Take the clock down, They feel right now they're in field goal range, but a couple more plays and they'll be thinking touchdown. Forget the field goal.
It's been a two-man rotation at quarterback.
But don't you think the threat of the pass has opened up what little running game they have?
I agree with you. Tyson Riley is behind Ballard, but it's going to be a sweep to the slot back. Marshall got to the 21, and Will Harbor made the tackle.
Quick handoff. Harbor's there. Marshall comes up, getting in the secondary.
Ijon got it to a 3rd down and 3 situation.
So you really can't say, unless it's really close, 4-down territory would be tough to pass on a field goal, right? You got to tie it up.
Told you, 6 of the last 8, 1 possession. We're in a 1-possession situation right here. Army, 3rd down and 3. Ballard going to keep it himself. Nowhere near the 1st down marker. Got it to the 20. That's it. 4th down.
Yeah, 4th down, middle of the field. You got to go field goal. You got to put the pressure back on Navy.
Now you're putting the pressure on Quinn Maretsky, that's for sure. Junior out of Honolulu will come out to try to tie the game. This will be 37-yard field goal attempt. Maretsky got it right down the middle. Tie game. .153 remaining in regulation. I mentioned earlier there's never been an overtime in Army-Navy. Will we see one tonight in Philadelphia? Stick around.
Oh, hi. What's this? A hospital bill? For $1,100?
Looks like your wallet may need a sling, too.
Tell me about it. Did that goat say Gap?
He's talking about expenses that health insurance doesn't cover.
Well, I'm talking about the money Aflac pays to help close that gap.
Aflac, huh? Aflac!
That ducking motor.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover at Aflac.com.
Did you know Google makes a phone? Do you know about its camera? Like the way it fixes blurry photos. Magically erases annoying distractions. And even fixes photos taken with your old phone. Now that you know all that, did you know switching has never been easier? Start fixing with Pixel, the only phone engineered by Google. Get Google Pixel 7 or Pixel 7 Pro for free.
Tough as Nails is back.
I'm 54 years old. I'm a war veteran. We appreciate your service, sir.
Tough as Nails returns January 4th on CBS.
Tuesday, CBS hit dramas are all new. First, it's the original FBI, then FBI International, and FBI Most Wanted. 3 teams, 1 night. The FBI's new Tuesday on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Here we've got 2 teams, and we're tied with 1:53 remaining in regulation. There's been 7 ties in this 122-game series, this being number 123.
And there's not going to be an 8th.
Nope, no ties anymore. And maybe you'll let the kick go into the end zone and bring it out to the 25. So here's where you'd love to be able to throw the ball a little bit to move it down the field. But
yeah, here's the problem, though, with throwing the ball again. Army just has 2 timeouts. If you throw an incompletion, now the timeouts, Army can get the ball back and beat you with a field goal. So I think Navy's going to try to get 1 first down on the ground and then decide if they want to throw the ball.
From the 25, Xavier Arline will keep it, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks right there. No gain. Nathaniel Smith made the tackle. So the clock winds its way towards a minute and a half. And under. And Navy remains huddled and using a lot of the play clock. Second and 10. Arline, only about a yard. Andre Carter closed down.
I think Jeff Monken will take timeout now, no doubt.
With 1:06 to go.
How brave are you, Navy? Will you throw it?
Oh yeah, we need these, no?
You know what we do need?
Nacho fries, topped with everything.
We absolutely needed these.
Introducing Taco Bell's new 7-layer nacho fries.
Silent night, awkward night, money talk, ruined appetites. No one is eating their corn.
67 seconds remaining in regulation. Would you think about bringing in Masai Maynard to throw the ball?
I'm just thinking Xavier Arline does not have the speed to get outside. They've only had one running play inside when they popped a trap play. What do you got, right?
We're about to find out on 3rd down and 9.
But say, how brave are you? Because it's going to be tough to pick up first down.
Xavier Arline has completed 3 passes all year. Don't see him throwing one here. They'll try to sweep. Can they get any blockers out there? They did!
Whoa!
Haywood! First down, Navy.
And 2 missed tackles. Haywood with a cutback runs through 2 tackles that should have been a stop. Watch him. Right at the edge. One right there. Boom. Gets by him and another to make the first down.
Mikel Haywood with a pickup of 13 and a first down at the 39. And now the clock starts to wind.
Now do you throw one deep? You just give him one deep ball here pretty soon.
They'll go end around the other way. This time Army's got it measured. Drops him for a loss. Daniel Jones will lose a couple.
I wonder if Navy should take a yeah, Navy will take a timeout. I mean, you've got to throw a couple balls downfield. If you punt it now, Army's going to get the ball back inside, 20, 25-yard line. I'd feel safe trying to throw a couple passes.
Good pursuit last time on that last play by Army. The first time when it went the other way, they didn't stretch it out or make the tackle. This time they do. So Ken Niumatalolo looking at that play sheet. Would he bring in Masai Maynard, a quarterback that's 7 out of 12 on the year for 132 yards and a touchdown, or do you...
It just seemed to be a tough time to trot a guy into a game that hasn't played all game. I get what you're saying. I mean, this is a different type of game here, but it's not Earl Morrow you're bringing in the game right now.
Masai Maynard's coming in though.
Here he is. Arline's back.
Nope. Now Arline is. They had him out there for a second.
Yeah, that's a tough decision to bring a guy off the bench there. He makes a mistake. He wouldn't want to be around him.
So it's Xavier Arline to hand it off. And trying to bust through there is Anton Hall, who did earlier for that long touchdown. This time he's got it out to the 45. And we might be looking at overtime right now.
Yeah, they call timeout again. The only problem with doing this now, the timeouts, if you don't throw the ball down the field, you're going to have to punt again.
23 seconds.
Because Army has a timeout left. If you don't make a first down, get ready to pump protection.
And that didn't work out so well earlier.
I mean, I could have seen it. I mean, I don't know why Xavier Arline can't just throw a 40-yard ball down the field and try to get a jump ball or a pass interference.
Right. Remember, this is what I said. It didn't happen so well earlier. You don't want to have to try to do that again. That was the touchdown for Army in the first half.
2 big plays. Block punt for a touchdown and a fullback trap right up the middle for a touchdown.
Cy Maynor in at quarterback. He's 0 for 1 today. 3rd down and 4. Rolls left. Lets it fly. The man out there overshot him. Incomplete.
See, I think that's worthwhile. Throw the ball down the field. Army has a timeout anyway. You're going to have to punt no matter what. So if you're going to make a mistake, make it way down the field. You don't want to sack. Sprint your quarterback out away from any possibility and let it go. Nobody to throw to, but let it go.
So the punting unit comes out again. And let's see if they even have a return man back for Army, or if they're going to bring the house on Reithman.
No, I always like putting the guy back because right now the punter knows he can just catch it and punt it.
And he did.
Yeah, so quick. He just went half a step that time.
And it's going to pan out pretty well for him, too. All the way down around the 7. With 6 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter, it looks like we're heading to the first overtime in Army-Navy history.
Let's go, man. We're winning this game. We're winning this game. Let's go.
Well, feels that way for both sides. So there'll be a snap here from the 7-yard line.
Yeah, you can't, have a fumble or a sack or anything. Don't you just take a knee here?
I would sure think so.
I wouldn't even hand the ball off. I would take a knee. You're not going to go 97 yards.
The Navy doesn't have any timeouts, so you would think that's the play for Coach Monken. Yep. And they do set up in not necessarily a victory formation. We'll call this an overtime formation. We're going to play some more in Philly. End of regulation. Army 10, Navy 10.
Silent night, awkward night, money talk, ruined appetites, anger steams from table afar. Financial advice was the final straw. No one is eating their corn. No one is eating their corn.
Next season on Fansville, presented by Dr. Pepper.
A Category 5 wave has broken containment from the stadium and is heading straight for Fansville.
A tsunami wave?
No. Something is coming.
Oh no, it's the wave.
I refuse to participate in this!
The wave? What is this, the 80s?
Next season.
Make sure there's Dr. Pepper in there!
Prepare to cheer. Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I want that personal price plan. So how's this for personal? I draw mustaches on players' faces when they're asleep.
Coach Reed, you don't need to get that personal to get the State Farm personal price plan. It helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Oh,
Coach, it happened again.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
If you're just joining us, where have you been? Overtime, Army-Navy, first time in 123 matchups. This one is number 123, and we've got some bonus coverage for you. Overtime, first overtime. The 25-yard line of the opponent. Each team keeps possession until scoring or failing to make a first down. Second overtime, that's when you have to go for 2-point conversions after the touchdown. Each team attempts 2-point conversion instead of possession on a third overtime or beyond. The ball placed at the 3-yard line. And both teams get a chance to possess it. So we'll see what the coin toss does for us here.
And because these defenses have been so dominant, it really distorts the style of the game.
Yeah.
Hard to get the ball to the 25. We're giving it to you on the 25.
Haven't been there all day.
Great game so far. We're going to play some more football. When we flip this coin, you're going to have the option of offense, defense, the end of the field that you want to play on. You will have a timeout in each inning that we'll have. Maybe you're still the visiting team, so you will call the coin flip. Remember, blue's going to be Navy, black is going to be for Army. Here we go. It's blue. You want to get on defense first. Which end of the field you want to play on? All right, great job, guys.
Navy wants defense first, so Army gets the first shot at it. Xavier Arline trying to keep that leg and ankle warmed up on the bike on the sideline because he's going to have to wait a couple more minutes.
Yeah, he was never the same after that run at the end of the half, right?
Yep.
I'm trying to figure, could you think which team would have an advantage? I mean, both defenses been over. The only thing I would say is that Navy has had more tackles for losses in this game.
Yep.
Could they get a big play, get a sack, get a tackle for a loss that could make the difference in this drive from the 25-yard line?
Key plays today. One from special teams. Block punt. Recovered in the end zone for the touchdown for Army. That gave them a 7-3 lead at halftime. And then Anton Hall, 77 yards later after some fine blocking. His longest touchdown run of his career. Those are the two big plays. You add 2 field goals, that's where we are, 10-10. Cade Ballard stays in at quarterback. They're going to keep it on the ground, straight up the middle. Markel Johnson, touchdown. Wow. What a way to start OT.
Nothing all day between the tackles. Line it up, tight formation. What happens? Goes right behind all of the wash. It just gets blocked down all the way. From the right tackle all the way down. Everybody gets blocked down, including the tight end, Lingenfelter. Everybody beats their guy down, and the running back takes it right behind the wash.
Moretzky in for an all-important point after, and it's up and good.
Navy knows one thing. It's 4-down territory, but the coach's booth for Army, they dialed one. I'll bet they're happy up there. Yes, they are.
Brent Davis told us the other day Markel Johnson gives us a little different pace. A pace of 25 yards to the end zone.
Ness, the whole right side of the line took Navy clear across the ball on that play. Johnson reads it, cuts behind it, and goes into the end zone.
1st Armored Division Combat Aviation Brigade, the Iron Eagles, standing there, as well as here at the stadium.
Their longest run of the day prior to that was 13 yards of the day.
Navy's turn now. 1st down at the 25. They need a touchdown to answer. They're going to try to throw it. And a man wide open. Touchdown. First completion of the day. And Mikel Haywood answers for Navy off the arm of Xavier Arline. Are you kidding me?
It's called the wheel route. We've seen it all over college football. From the slot, he comes up, receiver, and they've got it. Look at how open he is.
We waited all day for Xavier Arline to use his right arm. Boy, did he pick a good time.
What a play call, huh? You got to give it credit. Kenny Niumatalolo, play call. Ivan Jasper, his quarterback coach. They dialed it up.
Nichols, all-important point after. Oh, and he just tucked it inside the right upright.
You could almost feel him aiming that kick. He swung like slow motion.
We go to double overtime.
Don't blame him for feeling the pressure, do you? I really don't blame him.
He didn't play till the last 2 games of the season because of injury.
And he goes, he never really accelerated through that kick, and he was fortunate.
And his coach saying a little prayer over there on the sideline.
I think it's a good thing you didn't watch that one.
17-17. And again, the 4th completed pass of the year for Xavier Arline. Here it comes.
This one was a gift, though. He's 25 yards in the open. You can't miss that one, and he didn't. How about that?
So Navy takes it right back. Sometimes you just can't look.
Right. On the right.
Brian Newberry, defensive coordinator, says, I'm not looking.
I got my own problems.
Yes. Navy gets it right back after the touchdown from the 25 in double overtime. Arline keeps. Goes for 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's this part of the game right now in Army-Navy. Nobody's hurt. If you can walk, you're in the game, right? You're going to play.
If the bone's not sticking out of the skin,
you're going to play.
You're going to play. 2nd and 6. This crowd has just lit up in the last 10 minutes. They had fun all day, but they were kind of sitting on their hands. Not anymore. Now nobody's sitting. 2nd and 6. On a sweep. There's nowhere to go for Daniel Jones.
Yeah, misdirection sweep that time, and Army did not fall for it. Watch this Navy offensive line. They all go to the right, and the sweep ends up going to the left. Try to cross them up. No way.
3rd down at 6. Army players exhorting their fans to make some noise, and they answer. Arline keeps it going left, cuts up, got the 1st down. Not by much, and on one bad leg, but he's there.
Again, a little bit of misdirection. The hand of their quarterback, all the flows going to the right. Quarterback keeps it to the left. Good blocks downfield. Everybody hustling. Everybody out there trying to make that play. Knee went down before the line. His knee did go down. But will they take a look at this?
They might. They've already moved the chains, but that doesn't mean they can't look at it. Here's what Gary's talking about.
Watch his knee go down right there. Looked like the ball was across, though.
They don't stop it. 1st down. Anton Hall inside the 5. First and goal.
The pressure of the end of the game seems to have slowed down the defenses, doesn't it? They seem to be standing still.
Double overtime. Navy, a 1st and goal at the Army 4.
You know, the tough part for Navy here, they also got to save a play for the 2-point play.
Anton Hall remains in the backfield with Xavier Arline under center. Arline keeps it himself. Might have gotten inside the 3, but that's it. Second down to goal. They're going to mark it right at the 2. Xavier Arline has a look at that play call on his wristband. Will it be his call?
When we talked to him, remember how unsatisfied he was with his last 2 years in this game. He was so looking forward to a chance in this football game at quarterback.
From the 2. He'll keep it himself, and he's not going to get there just to the line of scrimmage.
Marquel Broughton right off the edge. Remember 2 years ago when our line took it down to the 1-yard line, Army had that goal line stand.
He actually lost a little bit of yardage. It's just inside the 3 right now. 3rd and goal.
Right now, you don't worry about your 2-point play. You call your best play you got.
Whatever you got, use it.
Yep. Timeout. Navy's going to talk about it.
So he'll head to the sideline, and the whole team will come out for the most part.
Look at that limp as he goes back. As Ness said, not a bone sticking out. He's going to be out there.
So the ball just shaded inside the 3-yard line. And a 3rd down and goal. Two of the most unlikely plays.
Right behind all the wash. Look at that. Runs right through a tackle on the play. I think it was Gibbons who had a chance to get him.
And then lo and behold, a pass from Xavier Arline to Mikael Haywood for the touchdown.
I'll tell you, you got to wonder. Remember, we talked about the safeties having man-to-man on the slots. Where was the safety again on that play? He's got the slot man-to-man. Where'd he go?
69,000 plus, getting their money's worth and then some. Second overtime. Tied at 17. 3rd down and goal, Navy.
That quarterback keep wide has been their play of the day so far when they've made things.
Hall and Haywood flanking our line. This is Hall. Did he get there? The ball came out.
I think he did. He fumbled it.
Trying to unpile bodies. No call yet. And if he got it back, it's inside the 1. And the entire group of officials trying to unwind all those bodies. Army ball.
It's Army ball, but let's see. Did anything touch the ground? Because if his knee or elbow touched the ground first, it won't be. Got to take a look, right? No doubt, Army ball.
Darius Richardson comes out of the pile. Gene Steratore with us. Gene, what are you seeing?
Looking at the same thing that we're all looking at right now. And from what I can see this angle, I don't see any body part down prior to that ball coming loose. I also was looking to see if the ball broke the plane of the goal line, which it did not.
You don't think his right elbow came down? I was looking at where the ball was in his right elbow.
Right there, Gary, if you take a look, it's tough to see, but you start to see the football kind of move then.
This is going to be, can we see if his elbow comes down? I thought the one from the first one we looked at, you could see his elbow hit the ground. Real slow here. Take a look if his right elbow doesn't hit the ground here.
The ball is already behind him. It's back there.
Yes, it looks like the ball was tipped out just before he hit the ground.
And then he actually kicked it himself, not meaning to.
I think it's going to stand. I think just before he got to the ground, the ball came out. How close.
It's already out right there. Watching me see, he kicks it with his heel, not meaning to. And that actually sent it out to about the 1-yard line. Mike Shepard is our replay official.
I think Austin Hill was right there on that play. Could have tapped it out.
You see his left hand and his helmet got to the goal line, but the ball never did. Wow.
And now, if it stands, Army needs a field goal to win.
Right. So we all wait with bated breath for Marcus Wood's call.
After review, the ruling on the field stands.
Army ball. There's Hill with the hit. There's Big 96 coming over the top and underneath, fighting his way underneath there. Darius Richardson.
That was inches and inches, tapped away at the last second, I believe, by Austin Hill just before he hit.
So now Army only needs a field goal.
And And right now, Navy would love to have one of those negative plays, wouldn't they?
Ballard stays in at quarterback.
Every yard matters now on this field goal try if they're going to not get a first down.
And remember, Moretzky has not kicked that many field goals. He is successful today on one, but he's only been good on 7 all year. As they run it behind Tyson Riley, get it to the 23-yard line. 3rd down. Need to get to the 15 for a first down if they want to play it that way, or if they just want to get it in the middle of the field here and go for the field goal.
Whatever you do, I'm giving it to my ball carrier in the huddle, and I'm telling him, we'd like whatever we could get, but we want the ball.
Do not drop this.
That's right. We want the ball after this play. Ball protection. Secure the football.
Got everybody in tight. 3rd down and 8. And Ballard will just get what he can. Get it over. And a flag flies in late. Wait a minute.
There might have been blocking below the waist downfield. Oh, no. The Army player might have thrown. It looked like there was a scuffle at the end of this play.
Big call right here.
Yep.
After the play, personal foul, defense, number 18, offense, number 3. The penalty is canceled. 4th down.
All right, so it doesn't go either way.
So
4th down.
Scuffle is the word, right?
No.
2 guys grabbing each other. It happens right here. One throws one throws the other. I think that's a great call. Call them on both. Let the players decide the game.
Quinn Moretzky is a junior out of Honolulu. He can hit the beach if he can hit this field goal. 1 for 1 today. He hit from 38. This is from 39. His coach, the Navy coach, can't watch. Jeff Monken will. For the win in double overtime for the Black Knights. Kick on the way. It is good. Army wins. Quinn Moretzky from 39 yards to finish the first overtime game in Army-Navy history.
And you saw the despair of Anton Hall, number 35 for Navy. Reminiscent of Trent Streelman years back. A late fumble in a game Army thought they had. Can you imagine as the 2 coaches meet?
2 old friends. They both especially hate to lose this game. And Jeff Monken told us our freshmen won 1 year, Navy won the next, then we won. We'd like to even it off and make it 2 of the last 4. They just did. The winning field goal, Quinn Moretzky from 39 yards, and the junior from Hawaii, Aloha, on that one.
And that's another way to look at it. After Army stopped the Navy streak of 14 games, Army's won 5 out of the last 7.
Anton Hall obviously just collapsing.
Remember, we talked about playing for his brothers, playing for the academy, playing for the country. You got to know how that hurts.
And if it wasn't for his 77-yard touchdown, we probably wouldn't have gone to overtime, or in this case, double overtime. Jeff Monken is with Jenny Dell.
All right, Coach. It was a battle out there. The goal line stop. You said you were desperate for a win here. Is there a better way to do it than a double overtime victory over Navy?
Both teams played with great desperation. I mean, just the will to win. That's 2 great competitive teams, and they played their butts off. Credit to them, and it's just an honor to this game, the way this game was played and the fight of this game. I don't know if we had 100 yards rushing, but we just found a way.
Coach, what is it about this game and this atmosphere that brings out the best in these players?
Well, I told you before the game, every play of this game. It feels like the whole game is hanging in the balance, and it felt like that tonight. And, I mean, what a way to finish double overtime.
Congratulations on the victory.
Thanks a lot. Beat Navy.
And they did. And now the alma mater for Navy. Somber song for sure for the midshipmen. But now the words will come out a little more freely as the Black Knights head to their corner to be able to sing second. This song will be a lot happier. Nothing sweeter than to sing second, especially when it took a second overtime to do it. One more look at Quinn Muretsky from 39 for the win.
And Army played for the field goal on all three calls prior.
Coach Niumatalolo could not look. And then a long embrace with his friend Jeff Monken as Monken's Black Knights get their 6th win of the year, and more importantly over their arch rival from Annapolis.
That's tough. His teammates will raise his spirits up though.
Now it's time for the play of the game presented by Jersey Mike Subs, and Anton Hall unfortunately is part of it. Hall and Haywood flanking our line. This is Hall. Fumbled. Did he get there? The ball came out.
I think he did. He fumbled it.
Trying to unpile bodies. No call yet. And kicked the 39-yard field goal in double overtime to win it. What a game. At halftime, it was kind of a snoozer. We had some big plays, but we didn't have a lot of offense. It took a while for everybody to get going. Once they got going, what a finish.
I thought Jeff Monken had it exactly right, though. Both teams playing with such great pride, great intensity. They knew that neither offense really could handle the other team's defense. Could they just find a play here or there, and then at the goal line stand to save it?
They found a couple. A block punt for a touchdown that would hold up for a while, and then at the end a field goal that would win it. What a game. 20-17 Army. Congratulations to the Black Knights. That's going to wrap it up for us. For Gary Danielson, Jenny Dell, Gene Steratore, our entire CBS crew, Brad Nessler saying so long from Philadelphia. Final score, Army 20, Navy 17.